Hey guys, now this video is a lot more important than you think, and it's gonna shock you. Now, most guys these days are used to taking good care of their bodies, but they don't take care of their brains, which actually control everything they think and do. So in this video, I'm gonna show you 8 bad habits that damage your brain. Now you need to watch the video all the way to the end to make sure that you're not doing any of these things. Let's get to it. Alright guys, now let's start with the first one. Skipping breakfast. Now this might sound very strange, but it's true. A lot of guys skip their breakfasts, including some of my friends. But if you do it, it can damage your brain. Do you know why people say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day? Well, there's a few reasons why, but if you skip your breakfast, and if you do it consistently, it can lower your body's blood sugar levels, and that of course can be very damaging to your brain cells. According to the Science Times, the brain alone consumes nearly 20% of the total available glucose in your body, which of course most breakfasts have. And without glucose, the brain will not have the energy to maintain and repair cells sufficiently, and thus the brain will die at a rapid rate. Now, a lot of people say, I don't eat breakfasts. If I do it, it feels weird. But they're not realizing it's just a bad habit that they got used to over the years. And here's the thing, bad habits can be replaced by good habits. You gotta start eating your breakfast. Smoking. Now you guys know that I've been talking about the negative side effects of smoking on my channel for a long time. And when it comes to your health, we know that it is unhealthy, but it's also unhealthy for your brain. It can damage your brain. Nicotine actually shrinks your brain. And according to FarmyWeb, in fact, brain shrinkage for a prolonged period can lead to Alzheimer's disease. So not only will you save money when you stop smoking, you'll have white teeth, you'll smell better, but you'll also save your brain and stay smarter for longer. Loneliness. This sounds very strange, but it's true. A study at the Rush University Medical Center in Chicago found that those who had the least social contacts were suffering from the most severe cognitive deterioration. You know, as humans, we are made to connect with one another. And of course, there are people who enjoy their alone time, their quiet time, like myself. I enjoy it to be alone. But there's a limit. We are not made to be alone for a long period of time. And if you are alone, go visit some friends. Or even better, join a club where you can do something fun like playing tennis, or fishing, or golf, or join a church group. When you go there, most churches are really good. Friendly people, loving people. And they have great cell groups that you can join in the week and make some great friends. Now you might not be a Christian, but why not give it a shot? Sitting still for too long. I really mean here sitting on your bum for too long. It's not good for your health, and it's not good for your brain. A new UCLA study reports that people who are more sedentary have thinning in brain regions linked to memory. They say that even if you do physical activities, it's not enough to offset that harmful effects of just sitting on your bum for too long. So here's my advice. When you sit on your bum and you work for long hours, take 10-minute breaks every now and then and walk around a little. Just get moving and away from sitting. Eating junk food. Well, that's most guys today, right? Not only is it unhealthy for your body, but it's also really bad for your brain. According to WebMD, parts of the brain linked to learning, memory, and mental health are smaller in people who have lots of hamburgers, fries, potato chips, and soft drinks in their diet. Berries, whole grains, nuts, and green leafy vegetables, on the other hand, preserve brain function and slow mental decline. So, it's your choice. Choose to live an unhealthy lifestyle, eat junk food, but then you need to accept the consequences that will come with it. No, Respect yourself enough to take good care of yourself. Take care of your body. Give it what it needs to be healthy, functioning at 100% for years to come. Loud music. Now, this might be a surprise to many of you, but it is true. If you are used to listening to very loud music, especially with your earphones or headphones, you are damaging your ears and ultimately your brain if you continue doing it for too long. According to the businessinsider.com, if you consistently blast your music too loudly, you can damage your hearing. But it's not just your ears. Hearing loss in older adults is linked to brain problems such as Alzheimer's and loss of brain tissue. Crazy, isn't it? Well, all you gotta do is just turn down the volume. Not enough sleep. Again, we're talking about sleep on my channel. Man, I really hope it's really starting to sink in how important sleep is for you. Not only for your health, not only will it make you tired if you don't sleep enough, but it will also damage your brain. There are many studies on this. The brain purifies itself of toxins only during the deep sleep cycle. Lack of sleep can cause the death of brain cells, which can lead to impaired memory and reduced abilities. It is the hippocampus that gets the damage. And even just one night of not sleeping enough, it can affect your brain's ability to remember things, to memorize new information. And now if you're still young, if you're a student, this is very important. Listen up. It's not a good idea to be lazy and not study ahead of time for your exam. And then when it's a day before the exam, then you scramble, then you want to study and you study late into the morning and you don't get enough sleep. Then you go and write the exam with a brain that's not at its 100%. You gotta get enough sleep every night, 7 to 8 hours. Overeating. Now, I've already mentioned eating unhealthy food, junk food, but if you overeat, it's not good for your brain either. And listen carefully, even if you overeat unhealthy food, you will get obese. And it'll cause things like high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. And of course, all of this is connected with what? Yes, with the brain. Alzheimer's, you will damage your brain. You know, we humans, we complain about a lot of things. Every time we get a health problem, we complain about it. But most of the time, it's our own fault. We don't take good care of our bodies. And it's the same when it comes to our soul. Be honest with yourself and ask yourself this. Are you taking good care of you? Or are you just so focused on this rat race and you just go from one day to the next? You know, there's 150,000 people that die every single day. You never know when it will be your time to move on. Do you even ask yourself the most important questions of life? What is your purpose here on earth? Where do you really come from? And where will you go when you die? And does God really exist? If you want to know the truth, then watch these videos here from my other channel and I'll see you there. And always remember this, life is short, so don't waste yours. Cheers, guys.